Hi! Welcome to my studio. I'm Eleanor Dowdy. I'm an urban sketcher and illustrator in Seattle, Washington. My art practice centers on drawing outside on location to capture the feeling of a place at a specific time and making the best of whatever the current circumstances are. When you live in the Pacific Northwest like I do, you'll find that the winter isn't too cold, but it's quite rainy, and not the best for painting outdoors. I've tried to change my mindset from waiting for spring to making the most of the dreary part of the year. I do a lot of my work in sketchbooks as a way to help interpret the world and document my days. Here are the materials I'm going to use today. Arche travel journal in hot press. Super nice smooth paper. The Caran D'ache Neocolor Crayons, Neocolor 2. Parallel pen loaded with a self-made color of these two platinum inks mix. And also a water brush, a Posca marker, Caran D'ache Technalo water-soluble graphite. For a casual sketching outing in the city, I try to pack really light. Usually I take a backpack, but it's even better if my materials can fit inside of my coat pockets. Let's go find something to sketch. It's a rare non-rainy day in Seattle, so we definitely have to take advantage of it and go outside and sketch. I'll walk for a few blocks around my studio area to see what kind of subject catches my eye today. I found a spot that I like on Jackson Street near Pioneer Square. Before I put anything on my paper, I'll set an intention for my sketch. I really like how the sun is hitting some of the closer buildings and how the Columbia Tower is shrouded in clouds. So basically, I'm going to try to capture the skyscrapers, the nice morning light, and this funny horse statue. I'll start my painting using the Neocolor crayons to create a colored ground and set up the composition for more layers. This is a nice spot out of the way of traffic with a good view of my subject. I find that you can't easily draw on top of the Neocolor until you activate them with water. So using my water brush, I soften those crayon marks and let the scribbles merge into softer shapes. It also creates some cool textures and unexpected effects. This got kind of wet, but I think it will dry pretty fast because it's sunny out and the water brush prevents me from getting too puddly. While the surface is still damp, I draw on top of it with a Neocolor crayon again. This creates juicier lines than if you use them on a dry surface. This person with some cute dogs stopped in front of me for a while, so I included them in my painting. I continue to build on top of the first layers using my water-soluble graphite pencil for a sharper effect. And then it's time to use my ink-filled parallel pen for some details that pop forward. I forgot to bring napkins to clean my brush, so I'm wiping it off on this fire hydrant. But don't worry, it didn't leave any marks. We're mostly done now. I'm going to put some finishing touches on using my acrylic markers. With the opaque white, I can reclaim some of the lighter values where I lost them in all of the layering. Getting outside and drawing always makes me feel more fulfilled. My fingers and toes are pretty cold now, but this was a really nice way to spend a morning and enjoy some rare December sunshine. And I'm going to call this done. Here's my mixed media painting of a Pioneer Square scene in Seattle. This took about 40 minutes to sketch. I think I'll go get a hot cup of coffee at one of my favorite cafes and do some more drawing.